So here we go with a brief recap. We can sum up our analysis of the competitive firm with a dialogue as shown here between two partners. Fred and Wilma, not Flintstone, have just bought a granite quarry, which produces material for kitchen countertops. Because they compete with many other quarries, they take the price of granite as given by the market conditions. The market sets the price. Wilma, an economics major, is explaining to Fred how they should make the supply decisions about getting their granite. Fred, how much output should we produce to maximize profit? Wilma, well, if we produce anything, we should pick the level of output which price equals marginal cost. You don't want price, obviously, to exceed marginal cost. Fred, will we make a profit? Wilma, we will if, at that point of output where P is greater than the average total cost, that means the price is higher than the average total cost, means there's some money left over. If P is less than average total cost, then we're losing money, obviously. You can't sell something for less than it cost. Fred, what should we do if that output makes a profit? Well, be happy and stay in business, says Wilma. Fred, and what if the output makes a loss? Plan on exiting this business in the long run. Fred, in that case, should we still keep operating in the short run? Wilma, we should if P is greater than average cost. Okay? That's the key. If P is greater than the average variable costs, and they do vary, staying open minimizes our losses. Fred, what if P is less than the average variable costs? Again, the costs fluctuate, we know that, but what if P is less? Wilma, then we should definitely shut down in the short run and as well exit in the long run. Fred, so our long run supply curve is the marginal cost curve above the average total cost curve. The marginal cost curve, of course, means that every time we add a unit, we're still keeping our costs stable. The average total cost curve, obviously, is the average of all the costs over time. So our short run supply curve is actually the marginal cost curve above the average variable cost curve. Now that sounds a lot bit confusing, but let's look at the table and maybe we can summarize it. Find Q, quantity, obviously, at which price is equal to marginal cost. Okay, this is important because you need to know the quantity that's going to be sold at the point which price and marginal costs are balanced. If the price is less than the average variable costs, meaning the costs of everyday fluctuating business operations, just shut down immediately and remain out of business. You can't make money if you can't control your costs. If the average variable cost, however, is less than the price, and the price is less than the average total cost, it gets a little bit more confusing, but you can operate in the short run, keep your eyes and ears open, probably exit in the long run, because the variable costs will change even though they're below the price, but the average total cost is the real deal. And if you can't keep your price above that, you have a problem. So if average total costs are less than the price. And if the cost of making something is less than the price, stay in business and enjoy your profits happily ever after. And that's the end of the story.